everybody. You're in my basement, in my storage room. It's taking shape. It's not completely all put together yet, but this was what they used for a home theater, so it's wired for sound, which we will not use, but it's up here, so there's speakers, dimmable lights, you know, a plug-in for like a larger screen. Yeah, we just don't do that. I guess we could put our crazy tiny TV in here, but it wouldn't make a difference because it won't hook up to any of that crap anyway. So I'm ironing the fabric to finally make the pajamas for Joshua. I cut out the pattern pieces yesterday, and so today I'm going to actually cut out the true pieces for sewing, and we'll see if I have enough fabric or if we're also going to take a surprise trip to Joann's. Hooray! Okay, so my fabric is all pressed now, and I am going to start working on pinning and cutting out. It's still really cold in my house. We keep it about 62, but then once we wake up, we turn on the pellet stove. So it's on now, but it hasn't warmed this room up yet. Hey guys, so I'm going to do some sock surgery, and I thought I would show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to look for the line where you do the final row before you start doing the heel flap. So it's roughly going to be like right here. So I'm going to cut across that line there, and then I'm going to take 2 circular needles, which I have right here. These are the ones I used to repair the other pair of socks. For some reason one has a weird kink in it. And then I go around and I pick up the stitches on either side. After, I usually frog back like 1 or 2 plain rows, just so that you aren't in any damaged sort of yarn. And also, I'm not very good at cutting straight because knitting is inherently a conical helical exercise, so you can't just cut straight across. You actually have to go and follow the line all the way around. So sometimes I end up cutting into the next row, and yeah. So I give myself a little bit of buffer that way. Unfortunately, I don't have a way that I can kind of hold my camera steady. I don't know where my tripod is for my other camera, but that would probably be the best way to do this. So I'm going to pause, and I'll come back when I have those back on the needles. Okay, so I have the leg unraveled and unpicked. I think I maybe lost 2 rows on it, so I just cut, like I said, all the way around. So that's what it ends up looking like. And then, you know, I kind of unravel it back and pick up the stitches. I don't bother putting in the needles. I did that on the first one that I did, and I realized it didn't really matter because I had no idea what I was doing anyway. And you end up with just a bunch of weird little bits and like one longer piece. So I've already cut that shorter and I wove in the end that I created. So that's right there. There's my end. From the prior sock. So now I'm going to add a little bit of length back to them, and yeah, there we go. And then I will knit a new heel flap and gusset, and once I finish all of my decreases for the gusset, I will cut this part off down to, usually I go a couple rows above the final decrease round, and then I pick my way down. And again, I pick up stitches on another 2 set of circulars, and then I keep a longer end from the heel flap and gusset of the other side, and I Kitchener them together.